Hello again, Struck. Welcome back to another evening or day of streaming. Today we will be playing Disco Elysium: The Final Cut, which is, I guess, a more expanded version, a more polished version of Disco Elysium, which I have never played before. It is currently on sale. On Steam you have 10% off. On Epic Games Store you have a whopping minus 45% off for this edition. I'm assuming this edition includes some sort of DLCs and all sorts of other good stuff, so it should be a bargain. And by the way, if anyone decides to buy this on the Epic Store, you can use STRUCTOF, all capitals, as my creator code, and I'm gonna get a small percentage of the profit. It's also on Good Old Games, so on GOG.com, it's also on Nintendo Switch, it's also on Xbox Series XS and One, on PlayStation, old and new gen platforms. It's also on Stadia, so there's a lot of platforms where you can play this game. And yeah, if you're watching on YouTube, you can use the description for links. Which reminds me, I forgot to add something there. Just a moment. I need to add a little bit of a message after my creator link in the description. Okay, I think it's done now. It should have updated. I just forgot to add a message that my Epic creator link is a creator link. There we go. So yeah, let's move on to the game. I hope I like it. I hope I play it until the end. If not, hopefully at least for a few days. Even if I don't have time to play a full playthrough. Select archetype. Tinker, sensitive, physical, or create your own. Well, I might want to try and create my own archetype. So, good, weak, great, terrible. Intellect. Intellect is raw brain power, how smart you are. Psyche is sensitivity, how emotionally intelligent you are. Physique is your musculature, how strong you are. Motorics, your senses, how agile you are. I'm not sure if I should focus on one thing or be a bit more balanced. I want to make some sort of a mage build, caster, so probably we won't need that much physique. Let's try something like this. I hope I didn't fuck up. 5, 4, 2, 1. Signature skills. Intellect based. Psyche base. Okay, thankfully they're arranged based on the skill, so I'm gonna use intellect and psyche based skills. Hold yourself together, keep your morale up. Hunches and gut feeling, dreams in waking life. Understand others, work your mirror neurons. Intimidate the public, assert yourself. Connect to station 41, understand cop culture. Charm men and women, play the puppet master. Ah, this sounds pretty nice. Reconstruct crime scenes, make walls of physics work for the wall. Understand creativity, see art in the world. Play the actor, lie and detect lies. Practice the art of persuasion. Enjoy rigorous intellectual discourse. Call upon all your knowledge, produce fascinating trivia. Wield raw intellect power, deduce the world. I'm thinking of... So rhetoric is my signature. Can I have multiple signatures or is it just one? I guess you can only have one signature skill. And that's fair enough. I mean, one signature skill. The Furies are at home in the mirror, it is their address. Even the clearest water, if blah 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 by someone couldn't read it on time.
Only warm primordial
Ancient reptilian
blackness.
brain, there is nothing, only
Your
warm
conscience
primordial
ferments
blackness.
in
Your
it.
consciousness
No
ferments in
larger
it.
than a single grain of
No
mold.
larger than okay.
You don't
Oh,
have to
it's
do
actually
anything
he's
anymore.
reading it. Okay,
Ever.
it's good that I don't have to read it myself.
Never, ever, ever, baby.
This voice sounds familiar. Who could
An
it be?
inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
Love the Cockney selection for that reptilian brain.
Yes, it is.
An awareness creeps up on you.
What the fuck, limbic system?
Eyes hidden in your dead angle, soaking in some lurid acidic sauce. It's bloated and shameful. A ball of meat surrounding you. This is
What the hell?
line of questioning,
Already
and
off
it
to a
will
good
only
start.
lead to more awareness.
There. No ball of meat. No light in the formless nothing. Just night swimming. Coming right up, sir. Smooth passage. All right. Nothing down to fuck all, borough.
Nothing down to fuck Oboro.
Great choice, Elder One. It has always been like this, and it always will. The song of death is sweet and endless. But what is this? Somewhere in the sore, bloated man? Like a fly to the ointment, your conscience sticks to it. The limbed and headed machine of pain and undignified suffering.
You can take
Cool.
it. You're a champion.
Evolution succeeded, medium success. You can take. Okay.
The stench of liquor rises from your mouth, and with it, an ungodly headache. A fiery streak penetrates your skull, trying to force your eyes open. It's a sound, a clarion.
Somehow, you know what it is. A caprice to name a motor carriage.
Okay. And that's how we wake up. Naked with just our socks on. In a dirty room. Surrounded by empty liquor bottles. Is he butt naked or is he wearing something like a tongue or whatever? Oh, he's wearing briefs, okay. He's not butt naked. Okay. Hold tab to highlight. I've enabled something called detective mode that will highlight objects when you go next to them.
A mirror hangs above a bent. Was this not the same Elo that founds empires and lays waste? Probably not. No. Hot water sprays from the faucet's base, and steam covers the mirror. Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft veil. Really, all recollection of the person you are, the people in your life, and even the world you're in has drowned in a sea of blood alcohol. This was as you slowly reach your hand. Abort. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it. Yeah, there is definitely something wrong with it.
Yeah, sorry.
Where to even begin? There is the bloatedness, then the swollenness. It's like there's an upholstery of alcohol underneath your skin. Bet you are. Your nose feels like a small balloon in the middle of your face. It's not. It's swollen and snail-like, wriggling between your fingers. Behold.
I like the art style, by the way. I like the brush strokes and everything. Pretty cool.
You have no idea who this thing is, do you? Too late. You clearly have rigor mortis on your face. Or wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Why? Please stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself. You can't, can you? It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin into your face, and now it won't come off. What does it even mean?
Cool, very nice introduction.
Correct. It belongs in the new, the third decade of the current century. Enough time had passed from the failure of the revolution that, for a fleeting moment, free market economy, things were good. It was smooth sailing. People made gold and champagne-tinted interiors and facades to suit the times. Call it Forever Show, your city. That meant only one thing. If it doesn't rhyme, you're not pronouncing it right. Out of the dazzling swirl of disco music, in an open air, boîte de nuit, somewhere in Revachol West,
Yeah.
Guillaume's blonde mane appeared on the screen. He sang some bullshit. Then he made the expression. The click is used to spur on a horse. It also features heavily in Guillaume Le Million's regional mega hit, Don't Worry, Your Pretty Little Head. Some 20-odd years. There is a vast ocean of time between right now and the expression. Everyone loved it. Maybe you thought some of the stardust would rub off on you. Maybe it did. Either way, it's all gone now. You have some understanding of the near history of disco. It doesn't have to be. You can swoon over Guillaume and his champagne cork smile whenever you want to. Maybe some of the stardust will return.
Impossible. 3% chance to succeed this. I guess we won't be able to. The only chance for me to win is to get 2 6s. Anything else will be a loss because it requires 18. And with 2 dice you can only get 12. I says, do you know the saying it hurts me precisely in the pen? Not really. Honestly, the first time I'm hearing this. Is this some sort of author? Sort of writer saying?
Primary motor cortex. It would take a minor neurological miracle for you to cease producing it.
Word by word translation of a Bulgarian saying. Ah, we don't have such a saying. Write in the pen. Pen, you mean like pen to write, right? It could be. It could be used pen as a synonym for penis, but we don't say write in the pen. If someone has said something like that, it must have been long ago, and
This
nobody
fact
says
is
this
too
anymore.
strong. Has it been consigned there as punishment? You feel as though this creature is your friend and wants to reattach itself to your neck so that you may continue your adventures together.
It hurts right in the
this
dick. I
strange
mean, someone
world.
might say it. Sure, but very rarely.
The blades come squeaking to a halt. It should be easier to reach. You swoop up and catch the
Oh,
tie.
success.
Snap. It's released from the blade. What you have in your hand is a fantastically colorful tie. If it's your friend, why was it up there? An ominous, foreboding feeling fills you as you look. A terrible mistake. Turn the lights off immediately. The lights are off. You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants. It says, whirling in rags, on the aluminium.
This is fucking genius. What else do we have that we can interact with? We can only internalize one thing at a time. Strange. I like the interface, it's very nice. So everything can be leveled up 6 times. Should I click on this door? Seems closed. Oh, that's our shoes. Oh, we need to find our shoes, I think. At least this shoe, because one of our shoes is on us, it seems, maybe. Or maybe not. Green shoe. Oh no, we need the second shoe. Shoe, where are you? Come on, shoe.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it,
Why do we only have one shoe? Seriously? Where the hell did we lose that other shoe? Could it be outside of the house? And I wish I could walk a little faster. Maybe it's in front of the door, who knows? Okay, he's now not moving.
Hello, officer.
the young woman raises a cigarette to her lips.
Quasi. Miss Orange Disco Dancer. The young woman.
A silver jumpsuit falls off her like scale armor, sparkling. This is the sparkle of too many nights out on the city.
No.
There's only one solution to this. You're a businessman.
Because you're a police officer, sir. And not unless you've been shitting us all this time. We've been here for 3 days on official police business, no less. I'd say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
Yeah, we have a wow chance for this. Maybe try it later.
Don't be so harsh on yourself. They let almost anyone be a police.
Don't let it stop.
Yeah,
Assert
unfortunately.
yourself.
A fondness for contradictory statements.
I'm sorry. I was being glib. I'm sure you're a great cop. Could it be because of the drinking? Of course. Be careful, officer. We don't like the police around here.
She looks back at you, a light glinting. Oh,
Goodbye.
Cool. Now, could we try and find that other shoe? We really need that second shoe. Damn, officer, where the hell did he leave his shoe? I said, yeah, this thing that you said is definitely, it means I don't care. The thing that you wrote in my language is it Oh, the kitchen is open now.
Can I help you? Mine? No, it belongs.
Thank you for clearing that up.
Why?
I thought as much.
Well, yes.
It seems a little callous, doesn't it? Something stirs. Prod at him and find out.
Callous?
Krasmazov, nom de guerre, was an economist and a historical. He killed himself.
What are we talking about? Was this not about the trash container? We should return to the case of your mistaken identity.
Callous? What are you?
No one was implying you were.
What for?
Okay,
Concerns.
Just
there we go.
bring them back once you're done, please. What thing?
Is it for the union?
Yes, not the whole damn union, thank God. They come here in the evening.
He hates the union, but grudgingly recognizes it.
I don't. I'm simply providing a service.
We should find out who these lords. We don't.
There are these things called...
What?
You feel like you should come back to this thing.
Another thing? Yes.
Okay. Is that the
A
chef?
thin man is smoking below an exhaust hood.
Gorachi
Occasionally sipping
Kubek.
from his mug. As you step in, okay, it's definitely not his name. Whatever you do, please don't call it. The man puts his cup down and replies something. His left hand drawing arcs in the air. He smiles and bangs his ladle against each of his pots. It's almost like music, especially with the sounds of assorted dishes boiling and simmering on the stove.
Alright, so nothing important here. What about this door?
You see a heavy... You immediately feel the cobalt. It leads to... The door does not budge.
You do? It's a door in... It is quite...
It's hardly a side investigation. You already...
Gart is the person to ask about this. The cafeteria manager.
Okay.
Can I help you? Another thing. Great. Oh, yes, that door. Sure. There's nothing mysterious about it. No, I don't have a key. I don't know how to get there. And I don't care or some boring storage space with a...
He's attempting to maintain an air of indifference. It's absolutely not convincing.
Fine, okay. A little. But so, I haven't opened it.
Interesting.
I have cleaned the whole place 100 times over, though. Yes?
Can we pry the door open with a crowbar or something?
You see a heavy steel door. The door does not. The cobalt, it leads to...
Interesting. I wonder where it leads. Am I stuck without any possible actions to do? I will look into that garbage disposal thing, but
This trash container is locked with a well-oiled... Don't. Maybe you shouldn't. There is. But you... The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
We're just in time. This hasn't been emptied for...
You see milk and egg rest with a box falls into pieces among the threadbare kitchen as the legs of the slime-covered jeans begin to unspool from the garbage. A rank corpse smell fills the air.
The victim's clothes? Cadaverine odor is faint. If these belong to the deceased, they were removed when he was still in the early stages. Drop them in here, officer. Guitar marked blue jeans. Baguettes. Empty. Or empty. He wore them with a belt, too. A white belt. The loops appear stretched, but the belt is missing. That's it. Do you see anything else in there?
Something slimy catches your eye. A drab, long-sleeved shirt, olive-colored, appears from the food waste, dripping with...
This is a military-type overgarment. No label or serial number.
Okay.
This is...
The rest of the rags are just kitchen variety waste.
All right. We should go to Gart again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the trash. It could be as simple as someone from the hostel cleaning the yard. Or that one.
The fuck's he on about? Kids? You hear that, Kuno?
See? Not really. All we know is...
The lieutenant nods. It's just organic waste. Nothing. What's this? A blue piece of plastic sticks out from the apple peels. It's shiny. Something larger. A clipboard. A blue plastic clipboard with moist papers hanging from it. They look badly damaged, but you can still make out forms.
Officer, is that your paperwork? It is. Look. The plastic has the RCM street grid on it. You've even got an autopsy form in there. If you don't mind me asking, how did this get in the trash? Boring. Try dangerous. You should do a thorough inventory of that. Be sure some has not fallen into the hands of the RCM's enemies, organized crime, or worse. Official notes sometimes contain informants' names. Even it would also not hurt to start taking notes.
Some items, such as the ledger you found, are interactable. Go to your inventory.
You pick out a broken mug with an oddly racist dip only in its social sensibility.
Interesting.
You've acquired an interactable item.
The container sounds a muffled gong.
That's one thing off the list.
Now, what have we here? It says it's interactable.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A pitiful... There's a piece of... It's a metaphor for you. Thank you, waterlogged ledger. Below the pathetics, it's just toilet paper sticking to the back of the plastic clipboard. Still wet, the toilet paper peels off the plastic easily. An aluminium block runs the width of the board, biting down on the paperwork. It's the surface is interrupted by a silvery sticker. It's rectangular, sparkling with iridescent.
What? That thing. It's a halogen watermark. We use it for adding information to RCM property. It depends. Aside from...
Maybe yours will have how many years you've...
Any capable light with the right wavelength will do. All RCM vehicles have had lights designed to...
This means you can read the watermarks if you just turn...
Okay.
While a bunch of sodden paper... They're not exactly white. They're yellowed in patches by sunlight and alcohol. Once in a while, there's a red stamp that exclaims...
A lot of stuff to investigate there.
Commit to work, strife, poverty, the Jamrock Quarter. These are handwritten logs of investigations dating back to... It's the middle of March. You have attempted 2 cases.
Huh? 2 complex cases to undertake is a lot, yes. You really have to push yourself. I would not suggest it. 2? That's a lot. I didn't mean to say you are making mistakes, by the way. That was presumptuous of me. That's okay. We all do.
Like a fan of girls, the checkered papers dry in your... Yes, it appears you employ a title, one might say even. One that draws inspiration from snoop fiction and vespertine cop show staples. Yes, all caps. One is
All
called
caps.
The Next World mural. Others appear more light-hearted. The The guy's on a couch in an unexpected location, and it's going to take an effort to piece these case files together. But
You mean the alphanumeric? Officer, precinct, time of arrival at the scene? Oh, you mean the titular? Yes, well, so do I. It's a holdover from the early days of the RCM. Right after the revolution, when the organization had, again, in your defense, I seem to have named one the man with the hole in his head. I pray his loved ones never find out. Rail spike through the head.
The man with the hole in his head.
Train workplace accident.
Let's see.
there is, once all the tasks are accomplished, the task you've inspect the victims, interview the... It's not exactly poetry. A satisfying slash. Things to be done.
No, actually. Any ideas?
Shit on a stick.
Great. That's great. That's actually what I was thinking too. The Hanged Man. I'm going to start calling it the Hanged Man. It's good we sorted this out.
You don't exactly close them so much as distance yourself from the smelly papers. They're a little further from your nose now. In the back, then rip 3. You don't have to be a monetary, but they appear. These are quite sinister. A dozen pages of... Yes, the rest of the stinking cellulose is much... It's proving to be harder
Failure
than
with
expected.
83% chance to
You just
succeed.
don't have the intellectual rigor to patch the quilt back together. Try again later. It's made of dark blue blue, the blue heart, something permeable. The plastic shimmers like lap with your hands. You 4-sized pages hang from the clip. The acidic stench of rotting food is rubbed off on the cellulose. It now forms the base of the experience. This base, surrounded by a faint air of spoiled meat, is not what the ledger quivers in your hand.
Okay.
It's just...
Alright. This game's so much more different than what I expected it to be. It seems like a CSI game. I thought there's gonna be combat and fighting, turn-based combat, something like that.
Sorry to do both. But Mum says it's peachy.
Behind her, the window has been boarded up.
Cursed in the way that makes them say that no business has ever really thrived here, sir. That they... Exactly. But we've been doing fine so far.
We
Say
can...
so, sir. Maybe you can show me some real police work. It's the type of... Or there could be a story about a poor lady getting a... It happened. Those are unhappy books, for most of the pages. People sad about what they... These are not very... Well, maybe then it... That's really not a proper romance story. Not in romance books, sir. These are about... I haven't read many of those. I don't think it's a romance story if the... Yes. She knows...
What
Oh, we're
was
trying to get as much
advertising?
experience from those
Maybe some
dialogues.
about other books? Oh, I think that's...
Seems like most people who read those books fail to get...
But it does make the famous people more famous. Why would they do that, sir? That's so cool. Maybe they'll make you a book cover picture and everything.
He nods, half provocative, half enthusiastic.
Maybe so, sir. Okay, I know it's a bad habit, and I shouldn't. It was okay, sir.
There's more that can be achieved here. Ask her to do the same.
Wait, it takes Q points to forget stuff? How is this even fair?
It's the ledger you found in the trash. It's the ledger you found in the trash.
That's strange. We've almost leveled up, 5 more experience and then we'll get maybe a skill point. A bit more interaction will be needed. Why does he have to go there to talk to her?
Welcome to Be welcome, and please take responsibility for the energy you bring into this space. I am the proudest owner of...
She has fine-tuned her voice to find the most welcoming approach for attracting new customers.
Okay.
It doesn't work.
Cursed? Who said that?
What in God's name is she talking about?
Then why are you talking to me? Everything is on the shelves. Take a look.
She's attempting to mentally direct you towards the...
Truth be told, not really. My sister brings in most of the goods. But you don't
Okay.
learn about the important things in life. I provide a valuable service. The truth is available if you just know where to look.
She smiles and nods.
Annette, yes, my daughter. I hope she wasn't slacking off again with her nose in science fiction. Tell me, was she at her post doing her job like a proper girl? Wonderful. Did you talk to her? Great. On a scale of 1 to 10, how compelled were you to buy books?
Her opinion of her daughter depends on how well she learns.
My precious, her dedication brings joy to my heart. If you have children, I hope they turn out as great as my Annette. God, I've told her not to do that. It's such a
Part of hers too, clearly.
She can, if she has enough willpower. This is what's called...
Come on, ma'am. It's obvious she can't do anything about it. You are placing an unnecessary burden on a young child.
She stands stiff and severe. This is a person coming to terms with a new reality, one where they are wrong. She's looking for one, but there simply aren't any good arguments.
Oh no. Hold on. I need to invite her inside and apologize. She must be freezing out there. There. I don't know what to say to you. My husband
Yeah, save the child.
tries to teach me business lessons. I have what my mother called a dull mind.
It sounds like both the husband and the mother treat her the way she treats Annette.
Oh, well, my mother was horrible, of course.
My husband is completely different, of course.
Yes, my husband is a successful entrepreneur east of the river. If only he were more involved in the business we're running up here. No matter. It's a proper place. Most of the buildings are empty. He made the initial investment.
Super silent. Almost...
Yes, I'm afraid so. A real treat she is. It would be nice if she had... Exactly. She's been too busy helping me here. I assure you, I of all people understand the importance...
And hell freezes over? Never mind. It's not a good topic to get into. The woman looks aloof. Her...
Okay, so can I unlock slots? Let's start internalizing this.
A small mountain of colourful board.
Wonderful board, Browbritter.
Who are you going to play board games with? Do you have friends or family? Are you actually friends? Or just colleagues thrown together by circumstance?
Don't be so hard on yourself. For playing with friends, I'd recommend
An endless variety of source books. There's also books in a board game. There's a box. That price is steep. But then it's the third...
Lousy. I've heard they turn people into a cult
Turn people into a cult. And she's still selling them.
I'm sorry, sir. I can't.
You just can't win. Out of the rain and into the gutter.
Math. It's really difficult. Oh, I found something while you were away. I thought this would fit you. Like, thanks for helping out. Not me. The city, I mean. Like a detective does. Just what Dick Mullen would ask. I got it from behind the curtains. I'm not really supposed to go there. Yes, just like the one Dick Mullen wears. Right, I have to get back to my homework now.
You have absolutely no idea.
That keeps failing.
Familiar? How? You must have forgotten something you heard. Lonesome, long way home.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. Home awaits. Walk past Station 41.
Cool. Man, this game is definitely
The display
progressing
rack is
slow.
brimming with worn paperbacks featuring an extreme
Oh, blood and violence. What does it matter? If you're a novice of the series, I'd
rows and rows of maybe 100, not even close. Man from Hyundai in hell. A twinge at the back of your head makes you flinch. Your eyes, your hand, she's laughing at him. But between the throne and the Hyundai, especially the bit symbolic, the display rack before you.
Alright. And then what's this? Any new dialogue
Hello
here?
again, esteemed.
These shelves are
Oh, you're a police.
crime fic. These book, what's not a shelves filled to the crime fic. These book, what's not a single men. You see, a killing is declared. Oh no, turns out he faked it. Yes, tragedy. After all this, you still haven't found the answer to the one question that matters. Your quick eye notices a worn paperback. Could it be the motifs? Then this is the book for you.
Okay.
The plaque on the shelf.
I would say the book is also very daring. The author aims to re-examine perhaps for a
Do her words seem vague and
certainly it's
you feel like you should get this one. Browsing through suddenly, high speed next to the
I really
she understands she has erred against the customer and immediately corrects.
I'm sorry, I did not mean to rush you.
Okay, this one.
Several the maps look old and this large map ozone disintegrating. In the northeast, you can on lost little 800 of the ocean connections you have lit. Perhaps the north coast to the east. Hudon. It's so no.
Okay, that's hopefully
it's
gonna
not
update
really
my
still.
map screen.
I'm sorry, they're quite valuable, though they might not look at that old thing. From when
The place does not.
they didn't get that far, for some reason. A shame the project never got going. Would be nice.
Why can't I move?
Volumetric ship compressor. Bizarre scientific news from Revachol West today.
Okay.
This bookstore is amidst the point of the book. It serves platitude, wholeness. When it's up to your mind, the book, there's even a chapter. This is just mundane garbage.
I can't have you end up, like, opening a police store next door and stealing my
The throbbing in your head, suddenly, as if the book, for example, it is supposed, it also, among other,
Okay.
that scene, for general, this is exactly what you, there's an entire section. You close the book.
What is here?
Excuse me, officer. The back room is strictly nothing. Now, please go back to
She speaks almost as if she's trying to put a spell. Oddly enough, the more she tries to draw you away, you see some kind of charm. An irregular polyhedron assembled from bones, sticks, and straw. Inside, this is a traditional Seminese ward, meant to provide protection against inhabitants of Elysium. Aside from poking at it suspiciously, just as you're about to pull apart the curtains, the petrified...
Sir, don't touch that. I told you it's off limits for the customers. Parapsychologically speaking, we're done if you decide to open them. No, it's just a storeroom for the employees, I told you. Why? It's not like any... I'm sorry, I don't mean to be so impolite. Just please don't go there. I can't allow that. You do? My God, no!
Talking is always good. There is something mysterious. The curtains, tattered with age and covered in dust, hang before you, as if taunting you. You see a dimly lit room.
I warned you. You're unleashing force.
Let's see.
A heavy door with a missing hand. Only an echo. No one is there.
We probably can't get this check. Hear yourself now. How?
You smash into the wood and see a small crack appear on the door frame. It's going to take one more try to break through to the other side.
How do I
feel
heal
something
myself?
in your chest, an unnatural pressure. It's spreading to your left arm, your jaw. Very, very bad. All you feel is pain and weakness. You have to surrender now.
Huh?
Cop suffers final heart attack. A detective...
Really? Alright, I guess that's how the game ends. I don't know the game would end in such a way, and there's not many saves. I'm kind of demotivated now to redo so much of the game. I wish the game would save a lot more often. Kind of disappointed. I was expecting a lot more from this game. It seems like, well, at least to me, it's super boring, this type of game. Maybe for other people it would be fun, but it's too much detective, too much pointing and clicking, not enough action. I don't know what I expected. Maybe from the trailers I saw the game seemed more fun than it actually is. I doubt I'll be going back to this game. Enough of it from me. We'll see. I'll try to find something else for tomorrow. But thanks everyone for watching and stopping by today on the platforms I stream of. Until next time, and goodbye from me.